Hello, I'm Stephanie. Welcome to lesson number 9 on the A1 Essential Grammar course. Today we are looking at conjunctions. In lesson 9 you will study the use of and, but, so, because, or. We're going to look at each one in detail and there'll be lots and lots of practice. Let's get started. What are conjunctions? Well, today we're looking at and, but, so, because, or. These conjunctions join sentences, so they make one long sentence. For example, my name is Stephanie. I'm a teacher. Here we have two short sentences. Let's join together. My name is Stephanie and I'm a teacher. Using the conjunction and connects our two sentences. Let's focus on and. We use and to give extra information. He's a police officer and he plays rugby. She's a lawyer and she likes films. If we have a list, we use and before the last item. I need apples, milk and bread. Ricardo, Luke and Frank are here. Let's practice. Join the sentences with and. Number 1. I have a brother. He lives in London. Number 2. She has a house. It has a garden. We can join these with and. I have a brother and he lives in London. She has a house and it has a garden. Notice, when we connect the sentences, we remove the full stop and we remove the capital letter. So he has a lower H and I has a lower I. So when we're connecting, you need to remove the full stop and remove the capital letter. Good. Let's try number 3 and 4. They are married. They have 2 children. The dress is red. It has blue spots. Can you connect these sentences? They are married and have 2 children. The dress is red and has blue spots. Now, did you notice? If the subject is the same, you don't need to repeat it. They are married and we don't need to repeat they have 2 children. Because they is the same in both sentences, when we connect, you don't need to repeat it. The dress is red and we don't need to say it has blue spots because it's the same. The subject is the same. Let's try 5 and 6. She speaks French. She speaks Russian. We have a cat. We have a dog. What do you think? She speaks French and Russian. We have a cat and a dog. Now notice here, if the subject and the verb are the same, you don't need to repeat them. She speaks French and she speaks Russian. It's okay, but we don't need to repeat she speaks. The same with number 6. We have a cat and we don't need to repeat we have a dog because it's the same. Well done. This time I'd like you to put and in the correct place. Example, I like jazz, pop, rock music. Where does and go in this sentence? I like jazz, pop and rock music. Okay, over to you. Pause the slide and put "and" in the correct place. Let's check. I get home, eat dinner, and watch TV. They speak Spanish and Italian. She bought jeans, a t-shirt, and a jacket. He loves horror, comedy, and sci-fi films. We visited Rome, Florence, and Venice. So remember, always use "and" before the last item on your list. Well done. Let's move on to but. We use but when the second part of the sentence contrasts with the first. Let's look at some examples. I like coffee, but I don't like tea. We've got the contrast, like, don't like. I speak German, but I don't speak Dutch. I speak, I don't speak. Again, it's a contrast. Okay, let's practice. Can you match a sentence in A to a sentence in B using the conjunction but? Pause the slide and have a go. Number 1. I have a brother, but what do you think? I don't have a sister. I can't play the piano, but I can play the guitar. I want to buy a laptop, but I don't have any money. I study in the morning, but I don't study at night. I walk to work, but I take the bus home. Well done. So you can see the contrast in these two sentences. Now, can you complete the sentences for you? I like, but I don't like. I have, but I don't have. Pause the slide and see if you can give me 5 sentences that are true for you. Good. So, we use so when the second part of the sentence gives a result of the first. Let's look at some examples. It's very hot, so I need a drink. I need a drink is the result of the first part. It's very hot. The result, I need a drink. I don't understand. So, I'll ask the teacher. I'll ask the teacher is the result of the fact that you don't understand. Okay, let's practice. Decide which sentence is correct. I'm hungry, so I will buy a burger. I will buy a burger, so I'm hungry. What do you think? Of course, it's the first one. I will buy a burger is the result of the fact that you are hungry. I go to the cinema a lot, so I like films. I like films, so I go to the cinema a lot. What do you think? It's D. Well done. And I have a new job, so I'm very happy. Or, I'm very happy, so I have a new job. It's E. Well done if you got those correct. Because. We use because when the second part of the sentence gives a reason why the first happened. I'll go to bed early because I'm tired. I'm tired is the reason why you'll go to bed early. He's a good student because he studies. He studies is the reason why he is a good student. Okay, let's practice. I'd like you to finish the sentences with your ideas. It's good to eat fruit and vegetables because, what do you think? Maybe because they are healthy. It's dangerous to drive fast because, what do you think? Number 3, it's useful to write down new vocabulary because it's helpful to study a little every day because, and number 5, it's a bad idea to smoke because. So can you give me 5 reasons here? Well done. I'd like us to compare so and because. Have a look at the first part of the table. When we join sentences with so, the reason comes first and then the result. It's very hot, so I need a drink. Compare with because the result comes first. I need a drink because it's very hot. Both sentences are correct. Use the conjunction depending on which comes first or second. If you're giving the reason first, use so. If you give the result first, use because. I'm tired, so I'll go to bed. I'll go to bed because I'm tired. This is a really important difference. I recommend you stop the slide here and have a look at these examples in your own time. Let's practice. Choose so or because. I didn't sleep well. It was noisy. It was noisy. I didn't sleep well. What do you think? A, I didn't sleep well because it was noisy. It was noisy, so I didn't sleep well. Good. What about C and D? What do you think? I got lots of presents because it was my birthday. It was my birthday, so I got lots of presents. Good. E and F. It tasted good, so I ate more. I ate more because it tasted good. Did you get those all correct? Well done. Let's look at or. We use or when the second part of the sentence gives another possibility. Would you like a red apple or a green apple? There's 2 possibilities here. Do you want to meet at 8 or 9? Let's practice. Choose the word from the box to complete the sentences. Vanilla, fish, Friday, bus, single. Pause the slide and see if you can complete these 5 sentences. How did you get on? Let's find out. Number 1. You can come on Monday or Friday. Number 2. I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat meat or fish. Number 3. We have 2 rooms available. Would you like a double or single? Number 4. Do you want to take the bus or the train? And number 5. There are 2 choices. Vanilla or strawberry. Did you get those correct? Well done. So let's review. Here are the 5 conjunctions we've looked at: and, but, so, because, and or. Can you match the conjunction to its use? Why do we use these conjunctions? Pause the slide and see if you can match. Okay, and here is a summary. Remember, we use and when the second part of the sentence gives extra information. Use but when the second part of the sentence contrasts with the first. Use so when the second part of the sentence gives a result of the first. Use because when the second part of the sentence explains why the first happened. And use or when the second part of the sentence gives another possibility. So this is a really nice summary. A good idea to pause the slide and make a note of the conjunction and the use. Okay, let's practice. Choose and, but, so, because, or to complete these 10 sentences. Use each one twice, that's 2 times. Pause the slide and have a go. Let's check. Number 1. I know Marie, what do you think? But I don't know her friend. My favourite TV shows are Game of Thrones and Big Bang Theory. Which exam is best, IELTS or FCE? I didn't enjoy the lesson because I didn't understand. You can pay now or later. He didn't study, so he failed the exam. I think I want a pizza and fries. I'm cold, so I'll turn up the heating. I like summer, but I don't like winter. And number 10, I can't come tonight because I'm busy. Very well done if you got those correct. Okay, let's think about language learning. I'm learning English because I enjoy studying, but I want to improve, so I'm good at reading and if I don't understand, I ask a teacher, or can you finish these sentences? So match the beginning to the end. What do you think? I'm learning English because it's important for my job. I enjoy studying, but sometimes it is difficult. I want to improve, so I try to learn new words and grammar. I'm good at reading and remembering new words. If I don't understand, I ask a teacher or a friend who speaks English. Okay, so some ideas here. What about you? Can you complete the sentences for you? Why are you learning English? Tell me. I'm learning English because. See if you can complete these sentences. Very good. That's the end of lesson number 9. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time in lesson 10. Goodbye for now.